Slip into your best dress, paint your lips red, open up your blue eyes, forget the things we said.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame bassist and vocalist for the Eagles and formerly of Poco, Timothy B. Schmit is getting his band ready to hit the road in support of his latest solo album, Expando, which was released in 2009 off Lost Highway Universal Records. For Expando, Schmit brings together a full band presenting a diverse mix of Americana, folk, country, rock, and blues, with quite a list of guest appearances by such iconic artists as Kid Rock, Graham Nash, Dwight Yoakam, and the Blind Boys of Alabama. Being a part of legendary rockers the Eagles and at one time Poco, Schmit has become well versed in not only backing vocals, but also collaborating with other artists during the songwriting process. For Expando, he holed up in his home studio in the Santa Monica Mountains of Southern California, where he wrote the entire album by himself. Artisan News recently sat down with Timothy at his home studio to get his thoughts on writing all the songs himself on Expando and why it's different than any of his previous solo albums.
I think it's worth hearing because it's a lot different from my past solo albums in that I didn't have any songwriting collaborators at all on this. I did it all myself, and I did it in this studio with a friend, musician, engineer friend, and I kind of I had no distractions other than what was in my brain, and I did a lot of experimenting, and it was actually a lot of fun. A lot of hard work too, but it was pleasurable.
For the track Downtime, he brought together country superstar Dwight Yoakam and Motor City rocker Kid Rock, and he talked about where the collaboration started.
I started bumping into Kid Rock. The first time I met him was outside of a hotel in London, and my son was with me. He was a teenager at the time, and I said, "You know who that is?" And he said, I think he said he did recognize me. I said, "Let's go say hi," and I introduced myself, and then he was really friendly and talked to my son and me for a while, and then I started bumping into him in Malibu quite often. We finally exchanged phone numbers, and he invited me to his house a few times for some events, and he's just really fun, good guy, and I just simply asked him if he wanted to sing on this one song. Neither of them were in the studio at the same time, and both of them had similar stories regarding singing background, which was that they're not background singers, and they would need some direction. I said, "Cool, I can give you all kinds of direction because I've sung background on many songs," and they were both really great in taking direction, and they both wanted to please. In fact, everybody in the album really wanted to make sure I was happy.
He'll be kicking off a run of tour dates in support of Expando for the months of November and December of 2011, and he talked about the set list fans can expect.
Yeah, I hit Expando pretty hard because I try to do songs that I really enjoy or think that are worth doing, and then I do some Eagle stuff, and I do some stuff from Poco, and I do I might do a couple other songs, some covers just for fun. Haven't really figured that out yet.
Timothy's tour will bring his band to intimate small clubs beginning November 25th in Phoenix, Arizona, and extending until December 13th in Portland, Oregon. After taking some time off for the holidays, look for him to once again hit the road, as he undoubtedly will look to continue his tour in support of Expando, especially since he sees some downtime in his touring schedule with the Eagles in 2012.